What is this shit bottle opener, dude? I don't like that one.
It's good.
There's no leverage. Is the problem. Welcome everybody to the Yin's Voice podcast. Ken's kind of busy right now. He's doing something. Your host, Ken and Neil. You better be careful with that thing.
Oh, I'm careful. Welcome back.
Cheers.
Don't forget, as always, 412-613-1116 for the Yin's Boys podcast hotline.
Yinsvoice.com. The real Yin's Voice at gmail.com.
At ggallenmail.com.
I mean, he was pretty cool, but I don't really want to be associated with the guy. You know, he's nasty.
No, I get it.
He's a nasty guy.
Yeah, well,
Very cool, very smart guy, but nasty.
we had a very fun evening taking my daughter trick-or-treating. We are still in costume and in character from earlier today.
Yeah, you're the king. I'm the wizard.
He's my servant, and
No, I'm
my
like
daughter
the evil
was
wizard, like that tries to capture your daughter, like an Epstein type
Oh.
character, you know, but more like masculine.
See, it's funny because when you sit there with that hat, it literally with the beard, it kind of you almost look more like a lawyer than you do a wizard.
Maybe, I don't know. What would a lawyer say in this situation?
I'll see you in court.
I'll plead the fifth.
Whatever. So my daughter was a princess. I am clearly the king.
I'm a powerful mage. I did some magic. I made your daughter disappear.
He's also completely out of mana.
I made I'm chock full of mana. I'm overflowing like that cup, your pimp chalice with mana.
Not a pimp. I'm the king.
And well, you get the chalice to match the watch. I mean, matches the crown. It's a whole look, you know. I'm more humble, you know, like, and way cooler.
You look homeless.
Well, yeah, that's part of the you know. I'm just out there in the wilderness, dude. What do you think I'm doing out there?
As Oscar Wilde always said, work is the curse of the drinking class.
I mean, I'll drink to that, but I don't.
And you look like one of those drinking class type folks.
You know, I'll take that as a compliment. Is that because I have a fucking red beard?
No, I mean, it looks like you're.
This is. It's a calculated move to do.
I can't tell if you're Fiddler on the Roof or if you're.
If I were a rich man.
Yeah,
It's a banger. Great movie, actually. I remember having to watch it in a certain Mr. H's class.
Mr. Handjob. Yeah.
Well, you probably got a couple and gave a couple. He definitely diddled you, is what I heard. He really made you express yourself through art.
Well, I express myself
Look
through
how
Kingdom.
You're very expressed right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. I forgot we're in character. My bad.
Don't talk to me like that.
Yeah, I can't, you know. Yeah. It's a nice chalice, though. I feel like there weren't as many trick-or-treaters this year. Or was it just me?
Well, the beginning, definitely not. But then it did.
It did heat up. It did heat up a little bit, but I still don't think it was as many as not last year. Like it was way more last year. I feel like.
I don't know. Bad gauge. I will tell you the only way I know that you can kind of prove one way or another is that we did hot dogs, which we've been doing, right?
Yeah.
As far as a tradition in the town, we don't do them. A friend of ours does it, and we come by and help if needed, or just eat a hot dog.
And I mean, thank you. Shout out.
Sure.
By the way.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Last year they gave out 300, and they came up short at the end by just only a couple of people. So this year they did.
No, they ran out with an hour and a half left last year.
Is that what they said?
Yeah.
Hour and a half. Okay,
They
so
had 300 and they ran out.
so they did
And
400 this year, and they were out of hot dogs, but
Just
not buns, which is the
Right
craziest
at
thing.
the end. Well, you always got to put, you know.
We brought some buns home.
Ken's gonna sit on them later.
A couple of people took the glizzies and they just and just like sucked them down. They didn't want the bun. They just wanted the protein, the speed protein.
But for Ken, it's more the feel of like something going down his throat. That's more of what he eats it for.
Yeah, I hate that feeling. So I like.
No, you love it. That's why.
No, I don't love it.
He does it all the time. He did right before we started. He
Listen, it's a
gobbled
traumatic
couple down.
experience, and I do try to relive it to try and figure it out. My therapist says that I should attempt to, relive that, rehash it, and figure it out. So I hate it, but I'm doing what my doctor says, which is gulp the glizzies.
I mean, it's got to be like that doctor. What's his face? And It's Always Sunny, P. Diddy.
Oh,
What the fuck?
what's he call him?
Name? What do you call him?
Who P. Diddy
Dr.
plays?
something? Yeah. Dr. Jinx.
Strangelove?
It's Dr. Jinx.
Oh, Jinx. What did I say? Strangelove. What the fuck was that?
That's a.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, Dr. Jinx. Bump, bump, ba-da-dum. Bump, bump, ba-dum. Yeah. That's
I feel like that's the doctor you're going to.
Yeah, and he sprays the shit on you.
He's gonna spray quite a bit on
Like
you.
the spray bottle.
It's all over you. It sounds like you've been there quite a bit.
They may have removed that episode.
What if they did?
I wonder. We should find that out because
I wonder if they. I mean, I don't know if they still. They did a podcast for a while. I don't know if they still do it.
I don't know. They were
probably
just,
do.
They were just doing what everybody else does. It's what we're doing.
No, we're like. I feel like.
Trying to get our 15 minutes.
No, I think we're just shit posting, screaming into the void, so to speak.
That is true, and I'm okay with that. You know what they say about the void, about the abyss? The longer you stare at it, stare right back at you.
I don't think that's the exact quote, but yeah, it's something like that.
Close.
Eh.
Yeah, the longer you stare into the abyss.
I mean, why would I waste my time?
Yeah, such is life. C'est la vie. Like, that's just what we do.
Ponder a little bit, but I'm not going to be.
Who cares?
Like,
Just do it. Go through the motions.
I'm going to do something else.
Go into debt.
Well,
Go into
on
debt.
this planet, yeah, it's in vogue right now.
Yeah. Vote for the two-party people. One or the other. Who gives a shit?
I mean, I'm going to.
Eat your slop from McDonald's. You know what I mean?
Well, they just had an E. coli outbreak after Donald Trump was there.
It's because he wiped his ass and washed his
Isn't
hands.
that just kind of weird? I mean, it's just not that it's probably nothing, but like it is just kind of funny, coincidence wise, like right after Donald Trump, and it's somewhat controversial. Like, interesting.
It is, yeah. Sure is.
I can't look at you. And
It's pretty good, right?
it is. It's great. I'm loving it.
So John sent in the group chat, there's an AI created
Oh, don't even.
scenario with DJ Trump in McDonald's. And he's spilling the fries,
Yeah.
catching shit on fire, jumping through the drive-thru. It's super funny.
Like I said, it's a great memeable moment. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. It's just funny.
He talked about that today on Toe.
Yeah. It's kind of amazing they could talk for 3 hours.
He did this for 3 hours.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He did this for 3 hours. How do you do that for 3 fucking hours?
Wait a minute,
dude?
Jeb.
For people that are not looking, it's the hand motion that
Well,
Donald Trump
you
does.
obviously heard Ken hit the microphone with
Yes.
because he's.
Wait. He literally does this.
I say it every day.
Al Baghdadi died like a dog. That's fucking Shane Gillis's joke. Whatever. But he does this for 3 fucking hours.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't watch the video.
Oh, I did. I watched it autistically.
Okay, that'd be cool, but I'm just amazed that he made it through 3 hours. Like,
Yeah,
and it was
yeah.
good. It was good. He was
And had back and forth.
witty
Yeah,
conversation.
legitimate back and forth conversation. Yep.
I feel like he didn't ask many tough questions. Like a couple,
No.
couple small ones, but like it wasn't anything crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he hit a couple things I think that Joe wanted to know personally.
Yeah.
But as far as hard hitting, no, it was simple, man. It was just I think they both kind of had an agreement. Like,
no, I'm sure
we're going to do it this way.
No, if we agree to do this, you can ask these questions off this list. You can't talk about this. Like,
yeah,
there's things that go into that, like any interview,
which is bullshit to me. I think.
Well, no, but it's one of those things. Like, we're not gonna. It's an agreement. It's illegal.
Yeah, if you want me to come here,
technically probably making money. Like, I'm sure they paid him, or there was some exchange of money.
Maybe
Joe's going to make a shitload of money, obviously.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah,
off of it,
Yeah, we don't see that stuff behind the curtain, but I'm sure there's always an agreement. But I like the raw shit, like like when we have our interviews. But just so people know, like when we interview people or we have people on as guests, we call them beforehand and we do the same thing. Hey, you're being recorded, right? Because legally you have to tell them.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. We say, hey, is there anything or how you want to be brought on? How or what can we talk about? We can't. Like, we do it out of respect. Like, is there something you don't want us to bring up? Like, there's always a little bit of a pre-show stuff we ask out of courtesy and for continuity and fluidity of the show. Would you agree?
No, I don't think we do that. I've never.
All right.
I think we.
I fucking hate you, dude.
Wing it, dude.
I hate you.
That's what I would do.
You don't do shit.
How heavy is that thing?
It's pretty heavy feel, dude. You haven't felt it yet?
No.
I got a...
Oh, it does have a nice weight to it.
Yeah.
I mean, it is nice. That makes sense. I get that, Now I'm going to have to get one. Just for the show.
I'm never going to use this thing again, probably until next.
You can use it at Christmas time. You could be Jesus on the cross.
Yeah.
Or in the manger.
I could put wine in this.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, right.
You could do something like that.
Although I think I taste lead.
Oh, definitely.
I don't know.
Where'd you get it from?
Jeff Bezos online marketplace.
Oh yeah, definitely lead in it. You should not drink out of that. I would not drink any more out of it.
It's too late.
Finish that up, but after that I wouldn't.
But they put
you could lacquer it. You could lacquer it and it would be fine, but
I don't know. Well, here's the thing.
I wouldn't risk it.
I put a magnet up to it and it's non-ferrous, so that leaves steel out of the question.
It could be brass. It's heavy.
They did advertise it as brass.
And it might be. It is. It's heavy.
It does taste. It has a tinge. That taste.
Let me hold it up and flick it. Like flick the. I don't know. I mean,
hear ye. That's good.
I mean, it sounded good.
It does have a tinge.
I think it could just be the natural acidity of whatever you're drinking.
That's possible.
It's standard stuff. Like I said, it's pretty heavy. It does kind of sound like
no.
Well, are you the Pope or the King?
Both. I mean, depends. I have different rates for each one, depending what the party is.
Tax deductible for sure. Talk about a racket.
Yeah, no doubt. Fuck. There was a couple things you wanted to bring up.
Oh, you want to go into
a couple stories? Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I mean,
there's a couple good ones I want to get hot on.
I mean, do you just want to go in order? Was
I don't
there
care.
anyone that you really wanted to talk about?
No. I'll take whatever, to be honest with you.
All right, so this one's a weird one, and I think it's pretty well proven, debunked. I don't know. You tell me, because you're an airplane guy, right?
I'm trying not to be.
You know about like technology and what airplanes do and shit like that. You understand if this was real or bullshit, you would be able to tell yes or no. And I think it's real.
Yeah.
So this was a couple days ago, obviously, but Elizabeth residents report seeing suspicious green light on doorbell cameras.
Okay.
So there was a bunch of people there was like a laser, like a green laser pointing out of the sky. Like it looked like it was scanning the ground.
Okay.
Coming out of the sky. And so everybody reported this, and it was allegedly it was like a radar, like a LiDAR type deal, where they were scanning the ground.
But they
range and
from an aircraft. You're saying from an aircraft
of the Earth. Yeah,
they were using a LiDAR type system, and people's doorbell cameras caught the.
It looked
imaging.
like it was a green light. No, people saw it too. Like it was a visible green laser. Like,
so here
or light.
The way that I'm going to approach it is that I need to see video to make an assessment.
Well, you want to see it. There's a flight path. You're interested in this stuff.
Sure.
You're autistic like me.
Yep. So if actually
it looks like
that's pretty cool. Yeah. So and that's legitimate. That looks like either like Flight Radar 24 or what's the other big one? Flight
the Challenger, dude.
No, I'm talking about the services that people track planes with ADS-B and all that. You have Flight Radar 24, you have FlightAware. That's the big one. That looks like a FlightAware. It's possible, but here's the thing.
So let me.
Can I before you go on? Here's the thing. Cessna 208 is what I see in there. It's a pretty small airplane.
No, it's not like that might not be the actual whatever they're talking about. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, according to Avion Capital Corporation, it wasn't a flying saucer. It was their Cessna 208 using LiDAR.
Allegedly.
So, what I'm trying to tell you, okay, LiDAR.
Yeah.
But even though a 208 and this flight path that you guys can't see right now.
Well, don't shut.
But it's back and forth in loops for, I couldn't tell how many. 30, 40,
30,
50.
40.
Yeah, somewhere in that range. That's common. So there's people like we work with people right now that have helicopters or airplanes outfitted for sniffers for gas leak detection, so they fly pipelines only, or they go back and forth in an area for an hour because they're trying to pinpoint a leak or something that's there. It's like there's nothing that's really dangerous, or it's like what's the word I'm looking for? It's they're not trying to be malicious, right? It's just someone's doing their job up there. It's not personal. No one's trying to sniff you out. No one cares what you're doing, dude. They're up there.
They care about what I'm doing.
They're surveying public utility, and if you happen to live near a public utility or there's something that there's an issue with, you may see some aircraft traffic that's doing something. Shut up about it. Like they're not there to bomb you, dude. This isn't fucking Kuwait. Like these airplanes aren't up there looking for you. The only people that are up there right now looking for you, I'll be honest with you, I see them all the time. The state police. They fly a helicopter around looking for pot plants and they
that'd be pretty nice joyride.
Yeah, they do, and they have real nice FLIR thermal imaging.
They got all the good shit, dude.
Bro, they'll see it. They can see everything they want. Those are the people you worry for is the state police. These like random, like, oh, there's a weird airplane going back and forth. It doesn't look like a normal one. He's making a weird flight path. Is he spraying chemicals to cloud seed and do that? Not worry about the cops that are up there that are encroaching on your freedoms.
It is kind of weird, like in drones, even like talking about modern shit, like more capable, accessible to anybody. What were we talking about?
Damn you! We're talking about the cops, dude. We're talking about cops, but the LiDAR.
You would if you were outside tonight taking a piss by your trash.
Yeah, having a piss for the British people.
You know, taking the piss, because that's what you do.
I give the piss.
No, you take.
I'll piss on you right now, dude.
Well, you'll give them the piss, but it'll take a little bit.
Whatever.
But if there was some laser that was beamed down from the sky, you would probably be a little freaked out, right? Wouldn't you want like some notice or something? Like,
yeah, absolutely.
That's all I'm saying,
I don't know, man. The technology out there,
They don't even need. They can just do it by satellite, dude.
it's just strange that the way
It
that some of
must have
these
been
articles and things deflect people to think a certain way, where it's way more dangerous. It's like truth is stranger than fiction. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, I truly mean that. Like, everyone's so worried about these like attractive ideas of this. Oh, this thing flying over. This is doing this, or government's doing this. But really, you find out the truth. It's way more sickening. Like what they're actually doing.
Oh, definitely.
It's not as attractive. It's not like sci-fi attractive. It's just more like disgusting.
You're describing yourself right now. And I'm in agreement, dude. He's a nasty guy. The king is a nasty guy.
It's time for Prima Nocta.
With a king like that.
That's all I'm saying.
Look it up, people. I'm not going to explain it. It is a Slavic thing, isn't it?
I don't think so, dude.
Or is it like,
Maybe.
It's got to be Eastern European.
No, I don't know.
I think it is.
But La Prima Nocta?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I don't know anything about that. All I know, it's where the king like bangs your daughter before she gets married. It really allow her to. I don't know. What is the reasoning? Do you know?
For what?
The Prima Nocta?
I don't
Just
know.
the king
I
bang?
think that's what I think it was. Something about just the king being like, he must have had like a baby dick or something. Like, you know what I mean?
That's Epstein was Prima Noctaing everywhere.
He had an egg, dude. If you listen to the tapes.
I saw photographic evidence.
Oh, you saw it?
I saw the egg.
You probably saw it in person. We sucked on that egg.
Go suck an egg.
Oh,
No,
that's classic.
No, I didn't. But I can see why you might think that. What's the next story? Bring it up.
Don't just change subjects abruptly. Calm down, guy.
We're waiting.
I'm picking this story, but like it's relevant to like people in the city. Maybe not to you.
I kind of live close to the city, right?
Sure. Pittsburgh councilperson sounds alarm over proposals to address homelessness. Essentially, there's a proposal right now. This is just a proposal, so I don't think it's gone anywhere. But the proposed legislation would let the city turn buildings into homeless shelters with no public input.
I thought we did talk.
Did we talk about this?
But we didn't talk about with no public input. This is an old.
Is it?
New story.
I may have.
But there's a new there's a new twist on it because before there was nothing about a public input. It was just, hey, they're going to take these buildings.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll just skip it. I think
skip it next.
I think we talked about it. All right, this one's kind of like another just like keep your head on a swivel. Like
for sure.
Just
like this, dude.
Exactly. Just like that, dude.
It's just gonna keep doing one of these.
Well, that's like the what's it called? The Exorcist.
Yeah.
The move that you just did right there. All right. Pennsylvania liquor control enforcement agent.
Oh yeah.
Killed in Montour Trail stabbing. Remembered by colleagues. So this dude who was with the state police, like liquor control portion of the state police, really got stabbed up on this very, very popular like trail, the Montour Trail in the city. And it's just like, bro.
He wasn't even probably doing anything at all.
He was jogging.
He just got jumped. He was jogging.
That's
Even
what I'm
worse.
saying. Well, so I think it was a young kid that did it, that they arrested at least. I don't know if he did it. He's innocent until proven guilty. That's why I'm not going to say his name or anything like that. But you just gotta be careful out there, guys. It's like you just can't. People are crazy. Like imagine, like it's just such a. This dude's a cop, and like doesn't have a gun on him apparently. kind of weird, you know, like.
That is a little strange. Wait, I mean,
But he was
he's not really a cop though. Like LCB,
I was going to say, I don't know if he's technically deputized or
no,
that, but
LCB I don't know for a fact, but if you're a subsidiary of the ATF,
he was a police officer.
That could be them twisting the story.
Maybe
because he could have been.
Let me see
a police officer.
A picture of him in his blues, you know.
Whatever
there is. Dude.
That may be the case, but they can pull a past picture. What I'm trying to tell you is that if he was current LCB and just jogging, that's a subsidiary of the FDA, right? Or no, of the ATF.
No, he's from the state's enforcement arm, Pennsylvania liquor laws.
Yeah, Liquor Control Board. But the LCB doesn't come into your restaurant with a gun and a uniform.
You're talking two different things here, guy.
Well, explain.
The LCB is the business side of like licensing and stuff like that.
Yeah, then he's ATF, which is the Enforcement Bureau.
He's with the Pennsylvania. No, this is to enforce Pennsylvania law.
Oh, this is local.
Well, it's state police, Pennsylvania State Police.
But then why are they mentioning LCB at all?
I may have misconstrued, but this is liquor control enforcement is not.
Oh, I thought you said LCB.
I didn't say that. We could roll it back. But
roll it back.
I think I said it, but
Jamie.
I think you said it and then I said it.
No, I think you're full of red beard shit in your mouth. You better get some floss and get that red shit out of your fucking face.
I mean, I just will not be talked to
by the king. Yes, you will be.
He's the king of the bottoms.
You're a servant.
A servant of the king of the bottom.
Yes, you serve my bottom.
No, the mage doesn't. He does what he wants.
Yeah, a mage with no mana. That's your new band name.
I could curse you, dude.
Yeah, a mage with no mana.
I'll show you mana.
Doubt. I bet you barely have a fucking quarter rope in you. You just fucking dribble out of the head of your car.
No, I could probably get a couple. It would be weird, you know what I mean? But
disgusting.
I'd have to power through just to reinforce the point, you know.
Next.
Anyways, see strapped or get clapped, you know.
This is true. This is true.
The thing, it could happen to anybody, you know, and it happened to this guy. And Ken was I don't know what you were talking about.
What do you mean? I said, bring me the next story.
Oh. Bring me the next story.
The fuck?
You gotta, you know, well, smack it on the, you know what I mean? Make some noise.
Hear ye.
This kosher ASMR.
Whoa.
Yeah, be careful with that, dude. That's the family jewels, the crown jewels of the. I almost said your last name.
Yeah, don't
I would never do that.
Margot knows my last name. No one else does.
That is weird.
Don't tell anybody, Margot. We'll see you next week or 2 weeks. What is it? What's the art?
No, it's.
Oh wait, don't say it. Don't say it.
Yeah.
This is not an open invitation. I don't believe.
The needle exchange program resumes in Pittsburgh.
Oh, that's the next article.
Yeah. Well, that's just, you know.
That's classic. I mean, the thing is, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say if my tax dollars are doing something, like at least the AIDS.
Yeah,
and like
I'm okay with this. You know, the part that doesn't sit well with me, excuse me, since I'm a royal, it's not classy.
And people steal them and sell them and stuff like that. Like, it's a whole. Not steal them. I mean, they're free, but what's an exchange? But you know,
it's just not classy. No one wants to talk about needles.
Well, yeah, the king doesn't.
Butt stuff.
The king doesn't want to talk about that sort of shit.
And homoerotic things.
But if it's feet, Ken's all on board.
Well, it depends.
He designed our original logo.
No, I did not. You did.
Painstakingly.
You really focus on his feet. The whole reason why
we zoomed in on him.
Our original logo, which will go down in infamy, or
I wouldn't say it was our. I mean, it's the feet. You know,
it's the brand about that asshole that won't sell us the fucking license plate with the feet on it.
Well, we're still the only person watching it for the past at least year and some change.
We gotta find him.
Not a year.
We gotta find him.
I don't know what to tell you.
What an asshole.
Good luck. Good luck.
What an asshole. That's all I keep thinking about. He wants $45. What, $45?
Well, no, that was.
Plate?
It's gonna be like 25 now, shipped. You know.
The thing is, it pissed me off. I even tried to get him at an angle.
Well, you know, obviously, if you guys ever like want to get a deal on like the Facebook Marketplace or something, like get your buddy to like lowball them, and then you send them an offer of what you're comfortable paying.
Oh yeah,
and it's sort of like if they take the lowball, great. If they don't, then you can be like, okay, this is really what, you know.
We almost had it. We almost did, and then when my plan didn't work, he did give me a discount, but it was too high still. It was like $38 instead of $40. But then it went back to you and you kept pestering him, and then he bumped it. He kicked you out and bumped it up, relisted it for even more.
Oh, well, after the exchange about the feet.
Oh,
and I think maybe catering to the Bigfoot market might be a better, you know, that might be a more interesting market.
Classic line.
And then
he raised the price.
Immediately raised the price.
Like, no one's gonna buy this.
I've been the only person watching it for the past year. Actually, probably a little more than a year. No,
can you pull it up right now? I'm just curious.
Yeah, it's still in my phone. Don't worry.
I'm just curious.
Don't worry.
Pull it up.
I don't want to know. What are you gonna do?
Our guests want to know.
No, because we don't want to blow the spot up.
No. I mean, I'd like to know.
We've already said too much because I don't want somebody else to buy it out from under us.
Well, I'd like to know.
And then it gets relisted for quadruple the price.
I just want to know if it's still up there and what it's.
It 100% is, and it's $70 shipped.
70?
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize it was that high.
It's 65 or 70. I can't remember what, but like I said, 30 max. I'm being generous, you know.
It's a fucking license plate, man.
Maybe I'll buy a couple other ones too. You know, we'll make a package deal
for a stupid fucking dealership. It's one of the giveaways. It's like, thanks for shopping at Joe Butthole's fucking auto dealership. Like, that's all it is. The only reason we want this one is it has a couple pair of pigsies, a couple of sweaty hog really feet.
Describing feet, and it's kind of like not making your case for not being a foot guy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not a foot guy.
Ed, foot guy, on the grind.
He's a good dude.
He'll pay you.
I need to make a couple bucks.
Well, I'll wait for Gay Costas to be on the podcast to tell that story.
I'm gonna see him on Friday, dude. I already decided.
You might.
Before the art festival, when you see Margo.
It'll be a cool.
It's not an art festival. She's putting together an art.
It's like a gallery show.
Yes, yeah. I like it. I like the idea of it. It's good.
I don't think you know what you're going to.
Yeah, I do.
Well, the king, you know.
Look at me. Of course I do.
I don't know. I mean, I think you're kind of out of it. You're so aloft that like.
Aloof. You're looking for the word aloof.
No, it's aloft. Like in the loft. Don't do it. I will magic missile this beer all over you, dude. I'm just kidding. I would never waste such fine mead on such a. I can't say the word. You know, such as yourself. But
this is good. This is good.
I can't. You're still playing with. You're like, it's like your second cock. You're just fucking stroking it over here.
I like this thing. I got this from Ukraine.
Love Ukraine, for sure. You know, keep the war going. My tax dollars. Everybody's tax dollars.
Everybody's.
Yeah, I mean, good for you. You know, I'm glad you're voting with your dollars.
That's what I do.
You have to. Everybody does. I mean, it looks very nice. And it's got a nice weight to it, you know.
Yeah, man.
So look, stop having it look at me. Dude. Have a look at the camera, dude.
So I want to do this because I don't know when we're going to release this episode. It might be tonight. We'll see how we feel. If not,
it might be on Halloween.
Yeah, right. It very well may be. So we don't know when it's going to be released. By the next time we have an episode, are we going to get one out before the election?
Maybe.
It'd be close because we have a lot of obligations. So here, that's what we're going to do here. And if anybody is listening that gives a shit, I'm curious. Who you think's going to win?
I think too close to call. My opinion. I mean,
it's so close.
I wouldn't even say too close, but it's like I'll believe the polls. Sometimes
the polls
depends on the poll.
I checked the polls earlier today at 270towin.com. Which
you were playing with your poll earlier today.
Yes. Well, I give that Indian rug burn, dude. Indian rug burn. But
Native American rug burn.
270towin.com, I think, is one of the more regular, updated pollster type shit. Doesn't matter. And today I saw Carmella with a lead of 0.4%, meaning that it's tighter than two coats of paint, if that's the case.
Might be.
If it's accurate, but I have I ever been polled? I don't know. I don't think so. Have you?
I don't think so.
So this is where I don't get how the pollster how the pollster stuff works or what. I mean, I've never been polled.
He's been on a poll.
I've been polled.
What? Let's not talk about that.
I can see your beak coming through that fucking beard of yours.
What are you talking about, dude?
Creeping through it.
I'm just an old man.
It's a good beard.
You know, just chilling. Just chilling. So yeah, you know, I mean, really, all drugs should be legalized to some degree. So you at least
what are you talking about?
Well, for the needle exchange program.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So like, and yeah, you know, if I'm not opposed to this, like, if I was going to pay for anything with my tax dollars, like, I'm fine with this.
It keeps them away from your shit.
No, well, it's more of like, at least there's not going to be as many diseases going around, like needle-based diseses. That's really all. Well,
that's true too.
That's all you're preventing. You know,
I think you're preventing more, man. Like, I think you're preventing these addicts that you talked about are.
Well, what are you gonna do if you don't have a needle? You're gonna boof your fucking.
Or they'll rob somebody, get a couple bucks to buy some. Or they'll.
No, I'm saying for a needle. Like, you're not gonna rob somebody for a needle.
You're probably right.
You know what I mean? Like,
but it's not directly the needle. It's the means to a needle.
Well, yeah. I'm not. No, that's the difference. I mean, we're talking about. What are we talking about here, dude?
I guess nothing.
I'm confused.
I know.
Don't look at me like that.
Stupid ass beard. On
what are you talking about, dude?
Bring up something funny. We're talking about the king. Where's my jester? Where's my jester?
I really don't have.
What funny shit?
I don't have any funny stories.
We're talking about this political bullshit. It's all you talk about is political shit.
I don't. What do you? It's important, dude.
Not to me. You know what's important to me?
What?
We're waiting. Peanut butter insides.
The king has spoken. The king has spoken. Oh, you want to check out these boats I was looking at?
Yeah, sure, dude.
I would just love to have like a large.
Oh yeah. A 220 horse.
Oh yeah.
That thing it'll work.
Well, that's the idea.
Why do you want that though, dude?
It would just be cool to have. We could run it on the river.
We could.
bro, you can rip. Like, I see the jet skis all the time when I'm fishing, bro.
I don't think you'd be happy if you bought a boat, dude.
Why not?
Well, I think you would be because I'm happy with mine.
You would be happy because then we would actually go out.
Well,
and then you would probably take yours out more. We could take them out together.
Problems, and I couldn't get out this year. But
yeah,
I'm happy to have my boat, and I have no intention of getting rid of it. However, it's all in the size of the boat because if you start to get something bigger than like 16 foot or requires a lot of maintenance, you're gonna hate it, dude. You're gonna hate it.
No, I would never buy a boat.
Shit costs a lot of money to fix on the boats. Now mine, again, not too much. My most expensive thing on my boat is the outboard tiller motor, which you want a lower horse tiller outboard long shaft motor. They are they're a little rare, other than like if you want to go buy something new, and they hold their value. So they're a little expensive. They're more expensive to repair, to get a couple parts for them. What I'm trying to say is that you get a boat of my size, it's not like it's easy to have. You can launch it yourself, do all your own maintenance. It's not expensive, but you get something like yours showing me, you're gonna hate it.
Not me.
You get to maintain it. You're only gonna take it out a couple times a year, so it costs you money. It's just not. It's like people like I can buy an airplane right now, like a small single engine piston. Like I'd love to.
We should.
But why? I'm just gonna waste money.
We should build a gyrocopter.
We could experiment. We can do some experimental stuff.
We should do it.
Do right in my fucking shop.
We should do drones though, dude.
We can. Yeah, you can legally do that. Experimental stuff. We can do it. But I mean, I'm all into aeronautical, nautical, all anything with an engine. Actually, matter of fact, land, air, or sea.
Nautical.
You know what I mean?
All the nautical, nautica.
I like it all. If you got an engine, I'm into it. But some things, the cost per smile, like what you get out of it. Like if you're gonna take your boat out twice a year, and you, me, and John, because Derek will never come.
Do you think I wouldn't take a boat out like by myself?
No. And I know you would. I've taken my boat out by myself.
I'm obviously not going to buy a boat like that. Like it's super impractical. Like there's no reason to for me.
Yeah, that's why I'm just saying
the stuff that I'd like to do.
But you know how much fun me and John could have. Not Derek again because he would never come out or listen to this podcast.
He's invited though. I'll invite him. You might not, but I would.
I'd never invite him. Not anymore. He'd besmirch me.
He besmirched me. I don't. I just think it's all good, dude. It's standard.
It is fine. But you should buy a boat. But we should buy. You should buy something better than mine.
I want to buy a 14-foot like.
Mine's a 14-foot.
No. It might be a 16-foot. Because we have the ones we had up in Canada. Like it's a 10-horse Johnson.
You want to get a little Lund?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Like a it's a fishing skiff. Not a skiff. They're like
it's a boat.
It's a fishing boat.
Yeah,
it's what they are. Yeah, the bass they call them like the Lunds, and there's a couple other brand names that make them. Yeah. They're fucking great. They're good all purpose because you have live wells you can get outfitted in them if you wanted.
You could put a deck on it if you wanted to.
You can, but a lot of them their transoms are rated for like 100 horse. Mm-hmm. So wherever you are, you can put a big outboard, or you can run it. They're small enough you can put a 25 and sit at
a 25
a local lake, and then just rip it around there too. Yeah. That's my ideal boat too. Mine was also free that I did some work on.
You can't really free.
But I do like it. I just want to upgrade the engine. It just needs a little more speed.
I don't know if that transom repairs up to it.
Oh, it is. It's strong.
My boy on the river. That transom is strong.
He's dead now. Don't speak.
He might be. Don't speak ill of it. Well, I'm a mage, so I can do that shit, dude.
You can take your dripping mana and you'll fix him.
Yeah. I'll suck some mana down. You had some earlier. That's why you're in such good spirits.
No, I'm not.
Your Highness. It looks like you need some more. Your eyesight is obviously going.
What ails you?
this beard right now.
You look like a mage. You look
so
like
uncomfortable.
You look like a dirty Irish drunk.
Well, I am, but yeah.
That fucking
Tell me what I don't know.
disgusting hat. You look like Peter Griffin in real life, like a live action role, but with a bigger beard and skinnier.
No. Don't ever compare me to that guy.
When you smile though, it still goes a tiny bit up. It's actually pretty funny.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is good. This is good.
Don't point that thing at me. It's smug or a mock sweet Charlie.
That's funny. It's good stuff.
I'm gonna pull a fucking Julian in the Trailer Park Boys with Honky. Where he blasts him.
I thought you were talking about Hawkeye or Honky from fucking It's Always Sunny.
It's Conky.
A Conky?
The puppet?
No, I'm talking about the dude. Hockey?
I know Hockey.
Singer?
Well, it's the Pecan Sandies.
Oh, yeah, Pecan Sandies, yeah.
It's something sexual, you know.
It's mostly sexual.
Sometimes it's only the guy that gets off.
Come to find out that dude's gay.
Who?
I don't know. It's just part of the story, that restaurant owner. Because remember, they kept trying to take... Is that the same guy? They kept taking out to the titty bars?
No.
Strip
Oh,
club?
yeah. But that wasn't... That was the...
Oh, he was the Jewish guy. They was trying to take over their land?
Well, he did unironically steal the Kitten Rittens patent
Yeah.
from them.
Is that what I think of? That doesn't matter.
I'm just, you know... was that... No, it was somebody else. It was somebody else in that one. The politician. That's what it was.
Yeah, he wasn't gay, dude. No, it was the... It was the one they kept trying to take to the titty bar.
Yeah.
And he was there and he kept leaving, remember?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I'll have to rewatch him. I'll have to rewatch him.
The politician, but they probably have met him there too. I don't know. I'd have to... Now you're really like... What's the terminology I'm looking for here?
I don't know.
You're explaining it like, and I don't know if it's bullshit or not, because I could put it together in my head either way.
Yeah, same.
You know,
I don't know what's right or wrong.
I mean, I do. You might not. I do though.
I love your rough spun tunic that you're wearing.
Rough spun. It's very itchy, to be quite honest.
It's very period correct.
Carpet fabric.
This motherfucker's wearing a Joanne fabric.
I mean,
Looks good.
I had to go in and I had bought some other art supplies too, but you know, obviously, what's the cheapest
Of course, yeah.
shit you got? And here I am.
Don't throw it away. I can make shop towels out of that.
I'll give it all to you if you want it.
I'll cut it
I'm
up. What's
serious.
it made out of?
It's fibrous, dude.
My word.
This stuff's probably better for like a shop towel. Like this will probably. It's a
I'll-
little abrasive, you know.
I'll use it, though.
This is I mean, not. It's kind of a little softer.
I'll use it. It'll absorb some oil.
Use it as TP.
Oh, shit all over it.
You flush that down your toilet. Down.
Oh, it's gonna instantly like stone up. It's like concrete in your fucking plumbing as soon as you try to flush that shit. Nah, that's a $10,000 plumber visit waiting to happen. I would never.
You flushed your shoes.
Ugh. I would never.
I think you have. He tried to flush himself in that one episode. Remember when he's in, in the trailer? Into the toilet. I'm going. Or whatever the fuck he said.
That's funny. That's good stuff.
Shut it down, dude.
Is it time?
I think it's time. I think we hit an hour. I don't know.
I don't fucking. It's late. We had a long day.
That is true.
TheRealYinsBoys@gmail.com. Don't forget to hit up the Snapchat. Actually, I haven't taken one in a while. We'll do one of us here. Snapchat, Instagram. What's the other ones, dude?
TikTok.
TikTok.
We're gonna get a schedule together here eventually. Your wife will stop working at some point, and we will. Don't point that thing at me. I'm offended, but yeah, we have a bunch of guests. We want to get you guys on. We will get you guys on. It's just, I feel like we're not very regular. This is always by the seat of our pants.
Yeah.
Schedule when we can. But
we'll make it happen.
We'll get on a more regular schedule here. You know,
for sure. What else do I want to say? Oh wait, I keep talking about that art that Margot's doing, but it's not public, so I don't need to keep talking about it. We'll see you guys next week, I guess, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
Catch you at the Slav Club next week.
Don't tell them about that.
Terrible episode.